From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
That was absolutely awesome. And yeah, that guy could take the blame on the rain, whether it rains or not this whole entire weekend. Unfortunately, yeah, it's a wet pattern. The temperature is not quite as wild as that 10-day forecast you saw on Daniel's package there, but we are looking at some pretty heavy rainfall, at least over the next day. Temperatures on the mild side, so that's the good news. And even better, it's looking better for Mardi Gras. So we'll take that and run. But tomorrow, well, you're going to be dodging raindrops for sure here and there. But just get the poncho out, get the big umbrella with the glass shaft on the umbrella. You don't want ones with metal shafts because you don't want to attract lightning. But we're going to be dealing with this subtropical jet stream that more than likely will bring an excellent chance of rain and storms to the area. And we're going near 100% at some point during the day, and we'll try to explain that coming up in just a bit. First off, though, as we take a look at the radar satellite composite, we do have plenty of clouds, showers offshore. These are going to be working their way in later on this evening, but overall, we're seeing some showers and some pretty hefty storms over the southeastern part of the state by Buras, and then back to the west, just scattered shower activity and some lighter showers, but moderate at times as we get into portions of eastern Beauregard Parish, northeastern portions of Allen Parish, a couple of isolated cells there. Farther to the east, we're just seeing ground clutter coming out of the Lake Charles Doppler radar. It's relatively quiet, but that's going to change probably around midnight or so. So let's look at the predictive radar as we get to midnight. We'll see some light rain developing across the area. We get deeper into the night, more scattered showers passing from the south-southwest to the north-northeast. And then as we get closer to tomorrow morning, more heavier rains and showers and storms on the way. So early parades, perhaps St. Mary Parish might be okay, but the midday, afternoon and evening parades, more than likely they're going to be wet, or at least some portions of the parade wet. So here we are with FutureCast. First thing tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll be at 60% on your rain chances. Then this latest run of FutureCast is keeping the heavy action offshore. That wouldn't hurt our feelings, so the rains would be mostly light to moderate instead of heavy, but I think we might see a few hefty showers and thunder showers, especially as we get into the afternoon. You see that as we get into St. Mary Parish as well. Then a front on the way as we get into Sunday, so hopefully things tone down just a little bit in time for the Crew of Bonaparte parade, but no promises. I think we're going to stay pretty high in the rain chances through a good part of tomorrow evening. Then a front gets here by Sunday and will dry us out. Rainfall totals, still the Weather Prediction Center going for an inch or two of rain across the board. Latest run of FutureCast, based on the latest model data, going a half inch or an inch of rain. With the heavier stuff, we get into the shades of purple here offshore, and shades of red, that's 3 inches. So hopefully most of that action stays offshore. And this is what happens when we're talking about 100% chance of rain. As we get into the noon hours tomorrow, we're going to see a good chance of rain and storms. So 100% chance of rain for the entire day is from sun up to sundown. So that doesn't mean it's going to storm all day long. So even though we have high rain chances, they may not last all day long. As we progress through the afternoon, the rain chance numbers stay high, and those numbers go higher off to the east and will begin to lower as we get into this time tomorrow evening. I think we'll be in the 50 to 60% range by tomorrow night. Also, in addition to the threat of some heavy rainfall in spots, there is actually a marginal risk for a few severe thunderstorms that could produce damaging winds and or an isolated tornado, mainly eastern sections of Acadiana, where we saw those storms strongest on that FutureCast run, and then over toward New Orleans, perhaps Baton Rouge, and then into Mississippi as well. So we'll have to watch that during the day as well. So a mild night ahead with showers developing later on tonight. Toward daybreak, rain chances gradually getting up to 60%. 64 the low tonight, so nice and mild. Then tomorrow, 70 the projected high. Grab the ponchos. Showers and storms will be likely. We'll say 1 to 2 inches of rain in spots, but not expecting any flooding at this point. Your rain chance for the entire day, as we mentioned, near 100%. Nice breeze out of the south at 10 to 15, so you might have to hold the umbrella sideways if you bring those. Crew Bonaparte parade will take care of the Lafayette parade. We'll say mild early with rain and storms likely pre-parade, but during the parade, rain chances beginning to go down, but use the umbrellas to catch bees. That's always handy. And then after the parade, rains will be tapering, some drizzle later on tomorrow night as rain chances diminish and temperatures just below 70 for the entire evening for tomorrow night. So as we go into Sunday, rain chances 60% early in the day, turning blustery again, heading for the low to mid 40s for Sunday night into Monday morning, and then Monday will stay in the 50s. Slight rain chances for Monday. Going into Tuesday, we begin to warm up, and Mardi Gras will see temperatures back into the 70s. And look at the rest of that 10-day forecast. It is screaming spring.
Huh?
For sure, but we'll have cool air again, but the rest of next week starting to feel more like spring for
Very
sure.
good. And if it does happen to rain on a parade, there's another